your husband can provide for you, your first priority is the home.
My sister, this thing you are saying, it is true and it is fact. But the sad thing is that you are going to get a lot of hatred from different angles.
Yes. You can't go out and get a career and a job and be like, oh, well, now you're going to split the work 50-50 with me at home, because it's not his responsibility.
We are going through it too. Now there is like any woman you want to marry, she's talking about how you are going to help her in kitchen. Now you are going to help her take care of the children and everything. Now it is already happening.
Allah has told him you must provide for your family, and you are hindering him from doing that. Exactly. But if your life balances that you can work and still take care of the home, that's your duty to take on both roles. And then that's your responsibility. You can't come home and be like, oh, I'm so tired from working all day. Can you pick up my slack? Because you're doing something that's optional, whereas he's doing something that is mandatory upon him by Allah, commanded by Allah. And so it comes with balance. It doesn't matter what job she's doing. Don't say.
Now, point number one, for women who really want to work, they really do not care whether the man is a provider or not. They will still find a reason as to why they need to work. You understand? One of the biggest strategies they use is this. Usually the man could provide and support the family with the little he gets. But one strategy women who want to work they use is that they widen the expenditure of the family. So at the end of the day, if the man is not able to meet up to that expenditure, say, hey, you're not able to take care of the family. That's what they do. So for example, if $1,000 could take care of the household, now the woman will try to add, because she wants to find a reason to work, she will just add things, something like, she wants to buy a car on her own, she wants to build her own house, she wants to give some huge amount of money to her family or something like that. So if the man is not able to meet up this kind of tax, then that is a built-up reason for her to start for her to try to find a job for herself. You understand? So that's one of the biggest strategy. Another hand too, some men are not able to actually provide as it's supposed to be. Rent, you talk about paying off the bills and stuff. Some men are not able to meet up to this expectation, and hence they are not able to take care of their family. On the other hand, so it depends on the settings. When you live in moderate settings like Africa and other places, it's fine. A man can take care of the family. But usually when they travel to developed places like this, they do not get really good works for them to do. So what happens is that they turn out to be splitting the expenditures. The man will be working at the other hand, and the woman will also be working at the other hand. Well, that is also, it's also depend on their situation. But the one major reason I really want to say is this: if you're a man and you want to get married, you need to ask yourself, what kind of family do you want? What kind of wife do you want for yourself? Are you looking for a wife that is busy? Her job is the first thing in her life. Her career is the first thing in her life, and she can travel at any time. She can leave. She can leave home at any time, come up at any time. Is that the kind of wife you want for yourself? You need to ask yourself this question. If that is the kind of wife you want for yourself, then if you marry a career woman, you already knew she's a career woman, and you knew the kind of work she's doing, and you knew she was not willing to change her mindset before you entered. So when you go, don't trying to change things will just bring a confusion, because you knew her situation and you knew what she was going through before you went in for her. So you need to ask yourself, is that the kind of woman you want for yourself? A woman that may not have time for the family, she might not have time for the home, she might not have time for her own kids. Her job is the most important. Is that the kind of woman you want for a family? That's number one. And if that is what you want, then you might go for it. But as well, is that how a family is really supposed to be, as a person who you are and as a Muslim? You understand? Is that how a family is supposed to be? That's number one. Ask yourself that question. Number two, if you're also looking for a woman that her priority is her home, her family, a woman who can consider her family over her job. She can consider her family over her career, depending on the situation. You understand? Is that if you are looking for that type of woman, then you have to look very well when you are looking for the kind of woman you want to marry. But on the other hand, a woman who is, she also made mention of it being balanced. You understand? So you have to look at, when it comes to issues relating to marriage like this, you need to look at your situation and look at what best suits your family. Every family and how it is run. But the basic lineup as Muslims and as who we are is that a man should be the one to provide. That is it. There's nothing like bets. There's not. No. That is it. You understand? So unless maybe situations that are not suitable meet up with the family, then the contrary might happen. I understand. Are you looking for a genuine place to buy a land in Ghana, a land where you will not have any problem with any chief or land guard? Kindly contact Onomos Realty to buy a land somewhere around Kaswa South at Seaside Estate. Their land is amazing with land title. Contact them now.
هنا مروا وكانوا قدوة للناس